everybody, and welcome to, what is this, Red War? That's what it's called. And it's another non-arena 2019 game. I don't know how it's gonna be, but it looked interesting. It had an interesting cover image. I don't really remember much about it, though, so I guess we'll find out together. I'd honestly lost track of how long I'd been out here. It felt like hours, but it could have only been minutes. I thought I would have been used to the gunfire in the distance by now, but this whole night has been full of surprises, now hasn't it? Honestly, the biggest surprise is that I was able to find a place to hide, if only temporarily. Those damn people. No, those damn monsters. They've been seemingly all across the city all night. No matter where you looked, one was there. Whether they were beating cars, shooting buildings, or slashing people on the streets, they were doing something to cause us misery. Ooh, what is it? It's all because of this damn war. I think he's over here. I held my breath. Surely they're not talking about me, are they? Oof. I'd have been far enough ahead of them. I had to. Found him! Oh God, please no. It was a different voice this time. A human voice. I thought you could hide from us forever? Eh? Please, just let me go. I promise I'll... Oof. I covered my mouth and squeezed my eyes shut. Even though it was clearly not me they were firing at, it sounded way closer than I would have preferred. I could then hear footsteps where the action had taken place. A female voice could be heard. Damn, I'm surprised he was able to hide from me for that long. He never stood a chance. Nobody escaped from me. Except he did, which is why we were chasing after him in the first place. Just shut up. Search the rest of the alley. Those stupid humans love hiding them during the war. I could hear a gun popping. Roger that, hot stuff. Shit. I mean, there's a chance they might not spot me behind this dumpster, but they're way too smart to leave a stone unturned. That one sounded way too close. So I guess those white flashes that are gonna fucking blind me for days are gunshots. Seems like a logical deception. There's no music to this one either, which is unfortunate. And I say either because I just was playing Melanie. Or Melanie, whatever. Whatever. Find something? Maybe. Oh God, no! You shit. Oh. Ooh, gross. What are you gonna do to me? Nighty night. Oh God, are we dead? We didn't even get to play this game and we're dead now. Ah, shit! Shit. This story contains graphic violence and strong language. Oh, here's the... I was like, this doesn't start with a start screen. I was super annoyed about it, but I guess that it does, which is super annoying. Because I wanted to play this in Windows mode, but guess I won't be. It's just too much work to adjust now. (3:19 p.m.) 03/31/2029. So this is 10 years from now. 2 hours and 41 minutes until the siren sounds. They had announced the names of the 5 cities nearly 24 hours ago. One was Stockholm, Sweden, another was some city in Germany, and another was in Australia, I believe. That's right! There's something about, like, aliens, and they attack 5 cities at a time. And they, like, announce what they're gonna attack. I don't know why. They just do. To cause mayhem, I guess. To be completely honest, I didn't pay too much attention to all the city names, because they didn't matter to me. What did matter is that one of those cities was Springfield. My Springfield. Oh shit, dude. It had been chaos ever since Springfield was declared a war zone. Which is ironic since it wasn't supposed to be chaotic until the siren blared through the streets. Most people, my father and I included, were a bit shocked. Surely there had to have been other cities in the world worthy of being a war zone. Oh, surely there had been other cities in the country worthy of being a war zone. But no, Springfield was chosen out of all the available cities on the planet. As unlikely as it seemed, it was reality, and people were not excited about it. Yeah, I bet not. I don't know who would be excited about being attacked. Okay, crazy people would be excited. Crazy people. And the government certainly didn't waste any time getting everything prepared. The barrier was set up within an hour of the announcement, giving people next to no time to skip town. Of course, if you did want to skip town, you'd have to pay a toll. Ironic. Usually you pay tolls to get in somewhere protected, not get out. And with all the people trying to get out, there was just as many people trying to get in. Well, I say people, but those things are not people. They're as inhuman as you can get. And ever since they arrived, our world has been changed. They say for the better, but nearly every human on Earth knows how wrong that is. My dad has had the news on for the past few hours. As we expected, it's all related to the upcoming events. As you can see, the sole entrance and exit point of the city is completely backed up as people are desperately trying to get out before 6 o'clock. While history has shown that not all of them will be able to leave by then, it's a risk many in Springfield as well as the other war zones are willing to take, and I certainly do wish them the best of luck. As do all of us in the studio. Thank you, Carol. With the Red War commencing in less than 3 hours now, stay tuned and we'll tell you everything you need to know about safety and how you might be able to survive. And later, we'll sit down and have an exclusive interview with Lord Reddington himself and hear his thoughts and predictions for this Red War. Reddington. Boy, are you behind this? Then cut to a commercial break. I sighed and turned to my dad. Hi, Papa. Casey. Casey, is that your dad? How can you stay so calm about this whole thing, Dad? Oh, we're Casey. That's funny. My mother-in-law's name is Casey, and so is my brother-in-law's name. They're just spelled different. Dad. Dad! Well, panicking isn't really going to get anyone anywhere now, is it? Do you know what those monsters are capable of? He let out a small sigh. Yes, I do. But there's nothing we can do about that, son. No matter what the protesters say or do, this Red War will commence at 6. And that's just how it's going to be. That's the world we live in now. But it shouldn't have to be. You're preaching to the choir, Casey. Believe me, I'd love nothing more than for those creatures to go back to whatever planet they came from, but realistically, that's just not going to happen. So the most we can do is stay calm, lock down the fort, and do whatever it takes to make it to 6 a.m. Besides, according to the statistics, Red are more likely to attack someone on the street than someone locked into a random house. So is this like a purge except aliens? Or red people? I guess. Because they didn't look any different from a normal person, just their skin color was very, very red. More red than comes naturally. Alright. But the possibility is still there. I know. That's why we have to not let our guard down and be on the lookout for any potential threats. Look, it's gonna be a long... Sorry. I don't know why that happened. It surprised me. It's gonna be a long night. Why don't we get some quick rest? There'll be a nice hot meal waiting for you when you wake up. Alright, whatever you say, Dad. The commercials ended and Dad looked back to the TV. I slowly got up and started walking upstairs. I wasn't really tired, but he's right. It's gonna be a long 12 hours, and we need to be in peak focus. It's the only way we're gonna survive the Red War. Who am I kidding? Even the best can... Oh wait, the best can have a hard time surviving the Red War. You got a nice bedroom there, bud. I laid in bed and stared at the ceiling. Part of me still couldn't believe that this was happening. That in a few hours our town would become a living hell. Honestly, accepting the fact that these damn aliens even exist is still hard to wrap my mind around. Okay, I was remembering that correctly. They are aliens. Erin thought it was a hoax when there were reports of a crash landing from space in Antarctica back in 2023. The attacks on the bottom of the globe said otherwise, however. Thankfully, they were stopped by the time they got too close to the equator, but, well, the military should have just killed them all when they had the chance. But no, we had to sign a peace treaty and make a compromise. We can't help it, they said. It's just our nature to kill. It's the nature of some humans to kill, but they don't get a free pass to go on a slaughter spree. Not that anyone gives a shit. It only took less than a year for the first ever Red War to begin. They really wanted to appease these monsters, ASAP. Since I wasn't too tired, I took out my phone and scrolled through Twitter. As to be expected, hashtag Red War 2029 was the #1 trending topic. There was a lot of people from school who were rightfully freaking out, though. There was that one preppy bitch who posted a selfie in her New York, claiming how thankful she was to get out as soon as the announcement was made. Hate to break it to you, Heather, but not everyone has a rich daddy. But for every post from a human about how terrified they are, there were just as many posts from Red about how excited they are. I even saw one post a photo of a local park saying they can't wait to start having some fun there. Honestly, I never really liked that place anyway, but still. This is the kind of feed you see every year, so nothing really surprised me that much. But that's when I saw it. I saw the post that really got to me. It honestly really shouldn't have as much as it did, but it really got to me. Very disappointed that Texas, the most America state in the country, has not been chosen for hashtag Red War. Why did @Lord Reddington have to pick some stupid town in a stupid state? I'll admit that I don't live in the most pleasant of states, but to hear some inhuman freak of nature say that about my hometown really rubbed me the wrong way. What? Dude, he's begging to have the Red War moved to his town. Which is really weird. I guess there are some people who want to be part of Red War and get attacked. But you're gonna get rubbed the wrong way about how he wants to shoot some alien dudes who want to murder him? That's weird. Well, I get he said stupid, but like, really? Is stupid that big of an insult for your polito brain? Whatever. Add Johnny the Red, because Texas is too good of a place to be trashed by ugly little shits like you. What? Ugly little shits like you. What are you talking about? What is this tweet talking about? It's gonna get trashed. Oh, is that a red? Is that a red talking about Texas? But that didn't make any sense. I assumed that it was a human because they said most America state in the country. If they're an alien, why would the fuck would they care about America? I'm super confused. It must have been a red, and this @the_red is responding to that. So @the_red is the guy that, or Johnny the Red is the guy that wrote the first post. Still, I don't know why he got rubbed the wrong way by being called stupid. You think my town is stupid? Go ahead, think it's stupid, and just don't come. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I probably should have just left it alone, especially with the whole don't piss off the red rule everyone is essentially forced to follow, but he's in Texas. He can't hurt me. I then got a DM notification. Oh, we are the ones that wrote @Johnny the Red. Texas is too good of a place to get trashed. Whatever. It was from Jenny Barnes. Sort of my heart skipped a beat. Why does Jenny Barnes want to talk to me? Well, I suppose I could figure that out if I actually read the message. Now couldn't I? Hey, I know we don't really talk much in school, but with the Red War happening tonight, I really wanted to tell you something. What could she possibly want to tell me? That she hates your guts and she thinks you're a stinky booty? She's right that we don't really talk much, only in homeroom and sometimes lunch. But even then, it's just talking about homework. Guess there's really only one way to get the conversation going. What did you want to tell me? It felt like it felt like an eternity, but I finally got my response. I like you. I stared at the screen. I reread the message several times just to make sure I understood it. I went to ask if this was a joke, but she doesn't seem like the kind of girl to do that. Of course I can't just leave her on red, or that'll give off the totally wrong impression. Really? Sure, I could have come up with something better, but I just had to say something while I still tried to comprehend the situation. Jenny Barnes, the outgoing girl on the path to becoming valedictorian, likes me. Me? Yes, I do. I don't know if you feel the same way, and honestly, that doesn't matter to me. I just feel like you needed to know, just in case I don't survive the Red War tonight. Honestly, she brings up a good point. Springfield wasn't declared a war zone until after school had let out for the weekend, so nobody got the chance to say their potential final goodbyes to each other in person. If you were going to tell someone something on the high chance you might never see them again, this certainly would be the time. Realized I'd been staring at the screen in thought for a few minutes when she sent another message. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable or weirded out, Casey. You didn't, Jenny. If I'm being honest, I think I feel the same way. Casey, it's okay if you don't, really. I'm serious. I always found you a little cute. Only a little? XD. Well, okay, a lot cute. It had been a few minutes and there was no response. Hopefully I didn't weird her out. Then I let out a big yawn. Alright, I probably should get some rest. My life is literally counting on it. 56 minutes until siren sounds. So I guess siren sounds is the start. I'd woken up at the sound of my bedroom door opening. Turning towards the doorway in panic, I was relieved to see a familiar face. Dinner's ready! Now that he mentioned it, I can smell something wafting through the house. What is that? Pizza? Haha, I figured with your mother out of the house, we could have a men's dinner of sorts. Where's the mom? Where's Mom? Oh yeah, have you heard anything from her? Is she out of town or something? I'll take that as a no. Well, no news is good news, right? People are still trying to get out of Springfield, so there's a good chance she's one of those near the exit. I'd hope so. She left hours ago. Well, she wouldn't want us to worry about her. When she gets out, she'll call us. Why did she leave without you guys? Now come on, dinner's gonna get cold. As he left my room, I couldn't help but look outside. The sun was slowly going down and the streets were practically empty. Honestly, I'll consider that a blessing given the circumstances. Then I took a look at my phone. Jenny had responded. Sorry, I was eating bowl, but I'm glad you feel the same way. Smiley face. Whew, that's a relief. I'm about to eat too, in case I don't hear from you before 6. Be safe tonight. With that, I went downstairs. Sure enough, a cooked frozen pizza and 2 plates had been sitting on the kitchen counter. After we each took half, we sat in the living room continuing to watch the news. And joining us on call now is the leader of the Red himself, coming to us live from the Antarctic. The screen then split in half with the anchor on one side and a photo of the large Red with fancy clothing on the other. He looks professional enough, but his influence over our planet is just disgusting. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Reddington. Lord Reddington, Mr. Michaels. Right, Lord Reddington. The anchor got very nervous for a second, but quickly regained his composure. Now with the Red War starting in less than an hour, we know you have a lot on your plate, so we'll try not to take up too much of your time. A wise decision. His influence isn't the only thing to dislike about the guy. He's a real jerk. First of all, we're curious to hear how this year's war zones were decided. I took a bite of my pizza while Reddington chuckled. Well, every year there are a large number of willing participants who wish to exercise their biological right as Red to unleash their true self. And also every year I hear complaints from Red who are unable to participate because they are not near any of the designated war zones. This year, I would have liked to select more than 5 cities as a solution to this issue, but you humans certainly do love looting our freedoms, now don't you? You're on our planet wanting to kill us, and somehow you still manage to get an amount of okay? The anchor just stared awkwardly, unsure how to respond to the madman. Regardless, I decided to select the cities that could easily be accessed by Red, who wish to participate in this year's Red War, while still remaining highly populated. I see. Well, statistics show that less and less Red are participating in the Red Wars every year, with the 2027 war having 28% drop from the previous year and a 35% drop from last year. Whoa. Besides, your reasonings of less Red being able to travel to war zones, do you speculate that there could be other possibilities behind this drop in numbers? Yeah, they made friends, I guess? Reddington was silent for a few seconds before clearing his throat. Well, statistics have also shown that there are several red casualties during Red Wars. After all, a war can't be completed one-sided. I scoffed and rolled my eyes. I'm fairly certain that this has played a factor in the decrease in red participation, as well as my prior explanation. So we won't just let you shoot us. Some of y'all are like, nah, I'd rather not. And you believe that those are the only two contributing factors in this matter? What exactly are you getting at, Mr. Michaels? Well, there have been surveys recently asking Red a series of questions. Oh, is that right? And the results have shown that around 10% of Reds simply don't want to participate in the Red War, even if it's based in their town. More silence. Finally, he replied, well, at the end of the day, participating in the Red War is a voluntary decision. I'm not going to force all Red on the planet to go out and exercise their right if they don't wish to. He sounded a lot less confident all of a sudden. That's when Dad's phone started to ring. He quickly muted the TV and answered. Angie, oh thank God. I felt the weight lift off my shoulders. Mom was okay. Hold on, let me put you on speaker. He did just that and placed the phone on the coffee table. Hi, Mom. Casey. She sounded just as relieved as we were. So you're outside of Springfield then? Just barely, but yes, I am. Hearing that confirmation gave me slightly more hope about the upcoming events. I'm glad to hear that, honey. Yeah, but I just wish you two were with me. Yeah, so do I. Maybe she was somewhere else in town? That she was closer to the edge and more likely to get out? But knowing that you're safe from harm is all that matters. Still, I'm so scared for you two. I know, and I don't blame you. But don't worry about us right now. Just get to Jane's house. Yeah, what Dad said, we'll be fine. Alright, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. I could hear her start to well up. Just know that I love you two so much. I love you too, Angie. I love you too, Mom. Please be safe. Please? We'll do our best. I could tell that wasn't the response Mom wanted to hear, but at least he's being honest. Okay, well, good luck, boys. Whoa, excuse me. I'll be rooting for you. Heh, glad to hear. Well then, I think there's a... Oh, well, I was reading it wrong. We then said our final goodbyes to each other, and Mom painfully hung up. Well, we better get ready. Yeah. Still, I wonder why she's outside and they're not. Like, is that just to, like, explain why there's no mom presence? But if that's what you wanted, you could have just said she died or something. Or that he was a single dad for some other reason, unmentioned reason. I don't know, it just seems weird that she would be out, but not the other ones. It's almost showtime. Let's get this over with. Okay, hello? Oh, 2 minutes until the siren sounds. Oh, excite. The doors were locked. The curtains were shut. The lights were off. The gun was on the table. All we could do now was wait. With the only source of light in the house coming from the TV, we watched as the countdown in the bottom of the corner got lower and lower. The 6th annual Red War is about to commence very quickly, and we all wish you the best of luck. Oh, this is only the 6th one, and their numbers are already dropping that much? We'll be broadcasting the war live from the studio turned safe house so that those who are interested can witness the night's events. Once again, we all wish you the best of luck, and may God be with you all. Then the countdown hit to a minute left. Red War commencing. This is too red. Well, this is it. The TV then switched to a live broadcast of the barrier exit where cars could still be seen trying, hopefully, to get out. That's when the gunfire started, as people got out of their cars to hopefully flee, but failing to do so, I closed my eyes and put my head down. Red didn't waste a second of time getting a body count going. Turn it off. Don't gotta tell me twice. Dad then turned off the TV, leaving the house completely dark and quiet. So this is really happening. Yes, it is. I mean, I've seen footage of Red Wars before, but actually knowing it's happening right in our own town? Hey. He then gave me a pat on the back. It'll be alright. Will it? I sure hope so. How reassuring. For now, they all seem preoccupied with the border. As wrong as it is to say, if they're attacking the people there, they're not attacking us. So let's just try to relax a bit, okay? Well, that's about all we can do. But that's very much easier said than done. If nothing else, just be thankful that your mother isn't here to have to deal with all this. Yeah, no kidding. But I can't even begin to imagine the amount of stress she's going through regardless. Driving to Aunt Jane's is driving to Aunt Jane's in what is most likely very high traffic while worrying about what we're dealing with. Okay, finally got that sentence right. Good job, me. Pat on the back. That can't be good for the baby. Ah, she's pregnant. But even if she is pregnant, why weren't they all just going? Why didn't they all just try to go? He then lightly sighed. Well, it's only normal for us all to be worried about each other, especially compared to the families that simply leave their children behind during the Red War. You're kidding, right? I mean, I've seen reports and such on it. I can't really confirm how accurate they are, but in a fight or flight scenario, such as a Red War, I can see it being possible. Jeez. I mean, this isn't the most pleasant of conversation topics, but at least it's getting our minds off the image of innocent people getting mowed down. Anyway, I'll take the first shift of guard duty. You just take it easy. Well, no promises, but I'll try. I'll take that. He then placed the shotgun on the spot next to him while I made my way upstairs. This all still feels very unreal. On one hand, there currently are no active threats near us, so it feels just like any other night. On the other hand, I can't help but wonder if some of the people who see it on a daily basis are already dead. Classmates, teachers, people from the grocery stores. I mean, I can't honestly say I get along with all of them, but I would never wish death upon them. Especially death via the Red War. At least wishing death normally could just be as simple as them accidentally getting run over by somebody blowing a red light or having their heart stop while they sleep. You want to know what I'm curious about? Why? So you figure there'd be preppers. There's already doomsday preppers. They don't know for sure if there's ever going to be a day where the world ends, but they're ready for it if it happens. I feel like as soon as people know for certain their town might be attacked, they would prepare for it, right? They would be ready. So they only have one gun. I guess they were like, our town will never be the one that's attacked. But I don't know. If it was me personally, and I knew that this was a possibility, I'd be like, okay, I have an arsenal. I have some secret hiding places that nobody will be able to find, even if they do get into a house. And I have, rations for 3 weeks, even though it only lasts a night. Whatever. Death with Red War, though. Well, a lot of them just do what they did at the barrier when it's nobody they care about. If they're going after someone in particular, they'll make sure to make the dying process as slow and painful as possible. You may think I'm exaggerating, but trust me, Red love to share stories about their kills. Some are even considerate enough to have archived photos and videos of the occasion. 10 years ago, you'd get in so much shit if you posted something like that. But thanks to the Red, you can basically get away with posting anything. I credit that as one of the good things they've contributed to society. Then took out my phone. I wasn't really in the mood to scroll through Twitter and see what was happening, so I decided to play a puzzle game to pass the time. I'll probably end up taking another nap soon, especially with me on guard duty within a couple hours, but I'm not really tired at the moment, as to be expected. Still, if things stay like this throughout the whole night, I'll consider that a success. Hello? Okay. (8:15). 9 hours and 45 minutes until the siren sounds. I don't recall actually falling asleep properly, but I did lay down for a while with my eyes closed. The fact that I wasn't jolted awake by any noise is a good sign, right? In fact, the first noise I had heard in a long while was the sound of footsteps coming towards my door. but I recognized them as Dad's. I'm sure he was I'm sure he was a bit surprised to see me awake. You did get rest, right? Well, I closed my eyes and laid down if that answers your question. Well, it's something. Honestly, I almost fell asleep myself. Very uneventful night so far. We can only hope it'll stay that way. Indeed. That said, I wouldn't mind lying down in bed myself. The gun's by the couch. Only use it if necessary, please. Scout's honor. Nah. Okay. Sitting on the couch with a gun on my lap isn't something I ever thought I'd have to need to do, yet here we are. As Dad said, it's been very uneventful so far. There aren't any noises outside, not even the sound of gunfire. Well, maybe very muffled gunfire if you listen hard enough. The light breeze is louder than that, so I think we're gonna be fine. It's still weird to imagine that it's supposed to be the deadliest night of the year, yet this feels no different than a night I'd spend when a Red War is going on somewhere else. Part of me thinks that maybe the Red War isn't as bad as I thought, but it probably wasn't the best idea, but I decided to finally open up Twitter on my phone. I saw some tweets from some of my classmates essentially stuck in a situation similar to mine. Thought that the hashtag Red War was supposed to be deadly. The only thing that I've had to die so far is my excitement. Hashtag Red War 2029. My mouth wants to say 2019, just automatically. Though there was the occasional tweet from Red that showed off their kills in the downtown district. That's what these fuckers get for being brainless enough to go outside tonight. They spelled night wrong. The hashtag Red War is the fucking best. A large row of decapitated corpses could be seen along the ground as maniacal laughter was heard. Men, women. Jesus, some of them were children. I quickly closed the app and tried to calm down. Okay, so maybe the Red War is as bad as I thought. But again, myself and some classmates are okay. Then again, it's only been a few hours. There's still plenty of time for something to happen. My phone screen lit up. I looked and saw that I'd gotten a message from Jenny. How are things going over there for you? Relieved that she was alive, I responded. Boring AF. Lol, same here. Not that I'm complaining. Have you seen some of the stuff they've done so far? I have. Scary shit. Horrifying. I just hope they don't find their way over here. Same. I then set my phone down and took a deep breath. It truly was relieving to know that someone I know and see on a regular basis is okay during this event. At least one person who I know wasn't beaten, slaughtered, shot, decapitated, burned alive. For the sake of getting those thoughts out of my mind, I decided to keep talking to her. So I have a question about something from earlier. What is it? You said you liked me. How long have you felt that way? I mean, if we're going to confess our feelings because of a war, we may as well make sure we have all the information. I'm not really sure, TBH. It just clicked one day that I felt that way. Maybe it was spending so much time with you in class, seeing you every day, having this sense of familiarity, you know? The other guys at school are cool and all, but you're just the one I really feel comfortable with. Really? Casey the cunt Conrad was the guy you're comfortable with? Lol. I mean, yeah. You can be a bit of a jerk, but honestly, that's part of your charm. Jerks are jerks. I don't understand what's the charm of a jerk. You're not afraid to tell people what you're thinking, even if it could cause trouble. Which, let's be honest though, is a lot of the time. Yeah. But it's not my fault that those damn aliens are fucking dicks. Believe me, I don't like the Red either, but you really should watch yourself. What if one of the Red from school comes after you tonight? What then? Oh. Yeah, that could be a total possibility if you're going around picking the fight with them. Of course they would want to come after you, because now they wouldn't get in trouble if they do. I think they would have found me by now. Well, I'd really be careful, Casey, please. You know what? What do I have to lose by asking? Alright, I'll make you a deal. I'll be sure to be extra careful tonight, only if you agree to go on a date with me. Well, I said it. The question now is, what will happen? That depends. Well, it's better than a flat-out no. On? Would it be a fancy date where we ice skate and eat at Olive Garden, or would it be a casual date where we go bowling and have McDonald's? Is this a test? If I say the wrong choice, will she reject me? Doesn't matter to me, whatever works for you. And I hope you understand that you will be going on a date with the undefeated bowling champ of Springfield. Winky face. Suddenly ice skating sounds really fun. Rolf. So it's a date then? I guess it is. Cool. I want to go ice skating. I live in southern Arizona. It's a desert. We used to have an ice skating rink here, but it closed down. And so we began a conversation, talking about the ideal perfect date and time for our date. She keeps insisting that she'll smoke with me. Wait, she'll smoke me with a perfect 300. Smoke with me, okay. Yeah, no, this makes more sense. But we'll just have to see. Hopefully. Neither of us wanted to say or admit it, but I could tell she was thinking it too. The date will only happen if we're both still breathing at 6 a.m. We could be confident all we wanted, but the fact remained that we could end up on a top 10 kills of Red War 2029 list. Still, the thought of actually going on a date is certainly making me a little happy. Not only is Jenny Barnes going on a date with me, but she's doing it because she actually likes me. Man, come Monday I'm going to be bragging about that to all the guys. Needless to say, our conversation was enough to keep me occupied during guard duty. I was still paying attention, obviously, but nothing was happening anyway. At least for now. Okay? Oh. It always takes just a second too long to start fading to black, so I'm like, am I supposed to do something? 7 hours and 27 minutes until the siren sounds. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad, how things are going in town? I mean, to be honest, I've kind of been avoiding looking. Don't want to risk finding out the hard way that someone I know is dead, you know? I suppose that's true. I'm just worried that if they get bored of the downtown district too quickly, they might expand to the smaller areas. You kidding? I'm sure they're having a blast shooting up all the apartments over there. I'm sure they are. I guess maybe that was too casual to say, huh? Well, that's just how the world is, I guess. Anyway, feel free to relax and not worry about it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, by the way, have you heard anything from Mom? Last I knew, she texted that she had made it to Aunt Jane's house a couple of hours ago. That's good. Still, it might help me to know she's alright. Yeah, I've been talking with a friend of mine from school just to check on each other. Well, that's good to hear. I don't want to tell Dad about me and Jenny's potential date yet. Mostly because the potential aspect of it. Though even if it was certain, I'd hate to distract him from survival by getting him excited by his son's first date. He then took out his phone to text Mom while I started towards the stairs. That's when we heard the scream. Someone help me, please! Despite the gunshot, we could still hear him scream, which I suppose is a good sign. Swapping the gun on the couch with his phone, Dad walked over to the living room window and slightly pulled back the curtain. What do you see? I whispered softly. The guns are so funny looking. I wonder if the guns are just photoshopped in, because they do not match the rest of the environment. Nothing. Nobody's gonna help you, shithead. You're only making this harder on yourself. Wow, that Red doesn't know how to aim, does he? Shh. I see something. What is it? A man? He's covered in blood. Horrified yet curious, I made my way over to the window and looked outside. Sure enough, there was a young man, maybe in his mid-20s, in torn clothes and covered in blood. He was looking around in a panic, clearly trying to hide from someone. Please, for the love of God, someone help me! I think that one was just a little louder. Should we help him? Dad just stared out the window for a few seconds before sighing and closing the curtain. Well, no, Casey. What? The last thing we need is for the Red that are after him to come after us. Dad, we're really gonna let that man die? You kinda gotta. Casey, you were totally fine with everybody downtown dying. Why didn't you rush downtown to go help them? You little pussy-ass bitch. Water, my savior. Oh my god, I'm drinking so much water, I'm almost out of water. No! Suddenly, there was a panic banging on the door. Somebody, anybody, please. I ran towards the door, but Dad grabbed my arm. Casey, no. Dad, we can't just let an innocent man die. Casey, thousands of innocent people are dying tonight. We have to do what's best for us. I just stared at him. I didn't expect my father to say something so selfish, but... Gotcha! The slam could be heard against the door, as if someone was being forced against it. Should have just kept going, genius. You might have actually had a chance. Someone help me, please! Nobody's gonna help you. You're all alone. Hey, wait up! Don't kill him! A new voice could be heard, a female one. I could hear sprinting coming towards us. You always get the kills. I want this one. Well, maybe you should have gotten him first. Fuck you. I deserve this kill. Come on, guys. Please stop. A quiet, timid voice can be heard now. When did a third one get here? There was silence, save for the shaky breathing of the potential victim. Finally, I heard movement. You know what? You kill him. What? Come on, you can do this. There was a shuffling as well as a few screams from the man. Look, we've got him right here. Just shoot him. Be a true Red. More silence. Please, don't do this. Shut up. She then hit him. Just kill him already, you pussy. Dad and I look at each other with concern. There's a chance we could have stopped this. But at the same time, that could have easily been us in that position as a result. Finally, we heard something drop. I can't. I'm sorry. We could then hear the other male sigh. Come on, it's not that hard. Please, just... Ha! I knew you were too big of a pussy to do it. I could be mistaken, but it sounded like the man gave a small chuckle of relief. Then I could hear footsteps walking towards the timid one. Alright then. But next time I'm not letting you off this easily. Dad and I jump a bit, but our noise was covered up by the sound of the dropping body. Hey! I wanted to kill him, you fucker! I just had a funny thought. I'm just gonna go through this whole thing. Because there's no music and no sounds. I'm just gonna go through it. I'll go back through the recording. It would be funny if I did. I'm probably not going to. Just making up the music as I go, just like da na 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 da na 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 na. And then the gunshots too. Bang bang. Wow. Stomp 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 goes his feet. Oh my god. Yes. You guys are welcome. Oops. Dad and I were still staring at each other in horror. An innocent man just died on our porch. A human being, like the both of us, is now lying dead on the other side of our front door. But we still remained silent as we heard the footsteps walking away. Look, you need to stop being a little coward, alright? You're a Red. You need to act like one. Oh my god, why is her eyeliner so much? Why? Why did you do this to yourself? Why? It just looks weird. You wanna know what she kind of looks like? She kind of looks like Fee from Burn Notice. A little bit, right? Except for the insane eyes. And obviously the red skin. Okay. What's with this arm, though? Just wondering. I feel like there should be a line right here. Like this. Like this. Yes. Whatever. I don't know why you bother, hun. He's never gonna be a real Red. Well, yes, he will, and I'll make sure of it. And this gun down here. This gun, too. They gotta be photoshopped in, right? Because they just don't make any sense with the rest of this. Like, the background images are different from the character images, and then the guns are different from both of those other things. It's pretty goofy looking, just saying. We gotta take baby steps, that's all. Baby steps. I don't think there are baby steps for murder. You either kill something or you don't. Trust me, baby. I can turn this coward into a full-fledged murder machine by the end of the night. Whatever you say. And it starts with this house. Let's just go in there and start trashing the place. Dad and I stared at each other with widened eyes. Huh? Well, why? Why not? It's the Red War. If we can't kill, we can at least have fun other ways. I don't know. Ugh, stop wasting your time with this little bitch. Come on, it's an empty house. You can still act like a red without killing anyone. Well, how do you know it's empty? Ha, if someone was home, don't you think they would have let that poor son of a bitch inside? Humans are always helping other humans this time of year. Okay, I suppose we can do that. Shit. What are we gonna do? Dad then grabbed onto my arm. Upstairs, now. Then moved us towards the stairs quickly and quietly. Well, do y'all have an attic? If y'all have an attic, go up there. It's unlikely they'll go up there, just saying. Or like, go sit on the roof and lie down real flat and hope nobody looks up. Just in time. We were both sitting at the top of my stairs, my father's hand never letting go of his gun. From this angle, they shouldn't be able to see us, but any movement to get farther away will only result in noise. Wow, these poor saps have a nice place. Let's change that. The gunfire was so loud I almost screamed, but fortunately for us, we can use this to our advantage. With Dad and I nodding at each other, we then booked down the hall and into the closest room we could get into, mine. Using the gunfire to mask the closing of the bedroom door, we took a second to relax. So now what? We'll just have to stay calm and hide. They have to get bored of our house eventually. Yeah, when they shoot up every inch of the place. Look, if nothing else, we have this. He held up the gun. The rules say we can only kill a red in self-defense, so if they find us, we have a way out. Honestly, who's gonna tattle? Who's gonna know that you didn't just go down there and shoot them? Well, I guess he's right. We'll just have to stick it out and hope for the best. Alright, well, there's a good example of how to fuck up the house. What do you say we try another room? Okay. I mean, I guess, but... Look, just trash up one room and I'll stop forcing this onto you, okay? One room? Yep, trash it as much as this one and I won't be able to kill anyone. Oh, wait, what? And I won't make you kill anyone. I mean, if you want to, that'd be awesome, but... You know, no need to. Okay then. Pussy. I'll do it, I swear. Oh, I'm sure you will. It's just sad that it took this much convincing. You're red. Why you gotta be this overly sensitive? I don't know. Look, just be glad he's improving. Like I said, baby steps. So which room are you thinking? I guess the kitchen, since it's right here. Alright then. We could hear the footsteps enter the kitchen, as well as guns being cocked. Dad looked at me with relief before leaning towards me, whispering very quietly. See? We'll just trash the kitchen and be off. We'll be fine. He then began shooting. Our kitchen was relatively small anyway, so hopefully it shouldn't take long. It's kind of a shame we had some good food in the fridge. After a few minutes, the gunfire stopped. Well, I mean, it wasn't that bad, I guess. There you go. Well, I guess you're not a total pussy. Why did her lips get smaller? Look. Even if you're frowning, your lips shouldn't... That's so weird, why? But I still say you're not a real red until you've killed someone. Alright, a deal's a deal, I won't force you to do anything violent. Hey, look on the couch. What is it? Looks like a cell phone. It's a fucking nice one, too. Well, you know, besides the horribly cracked screen and bullet holes. That's weird. Humans are inseparable from their cell phones. Why would this one leave theirs behind for the Red War? They could have forgot it, you dill pickles. Why would they indeed? This is very bad. I could tell Dad wanted to say something, but any talking now would give us away. Alright, let me ask you this. Do you really want to do any more participating in the Red War? I mean... Alright then. Since you've clearly been uncomfortable all night, why don't you stay here for the rest of the war? Huh? I mean, nobody's home anyway, so they clearly won't be back until after the war, right? Well, I guess. They'll never know you were here, promise. I mean, aside from the bullet holes and everything. That said, call us if you find anything suspicious. Suspicious? Like what? Just anything you think we'd want to know about? Okay. You clearly sounded confused. But if you do find something suspicious and don't tell me, you might not like what happens. You threatening to kill your own son? 'Cause that's what it seems like. Right? Like this is father. Either teenage daughter. No, they call each other babe, right? Or hun, at least. So maybe she's like the girlfriend. I don't know, she doesn't seem super motherly, but I don't know the red. Maybe they aren't the motherly type. And this would be like the son. Who knows? Well, come on, baby! We still got plenty of time and people to kill. Fuck yeah! Okay. Well, what a predicament we found ourselves in. As we hear the red exiting the house, leaving only their timid friend behind, it really made me realize just how interesting the rest of this night is going to be. 6 hours until the siren sounds. It took a lot of slow movement, but we were able to sit down without making any noise. Honestly, if I didn't have my phone, I wouldn't have any idea how long we were up here. Unfortunately, since Dad didn't have his phone, we couldn't text each other to communicate. Of course, he looks too ashamed to want to say anything anyway. Well, you could just type on your phone and hand it to him, you ding-dong. This kid, he's not very smart, is he? Suddenly, my phone lit up. We're halfway through. I smiled with relief when I got the notification. She's still alive. Dad took notice of my joy. I could tell he wanted to ask, but he couldn't without giving us away. Yes, we are. How are things over there? They're pretty good. I'd hate to have her worry right now. Plus, technically, I'm telling the truth. No immediate signs of danger. That's a relief. Things are going well over here, too. I haven't seen any signs of red anywhere near me. Kinda makes me forget what's going on, lol. Haha, yeah, I know, right? So you haven't seen any red either? Well, if we're going to be on a date, I suppose I should be somewhat honest with her. I have, actually, but don't worry. They didn't see me. It certainly sounds more exciting than my night so far. HD, lol. Obnoxious. Suddenly, I heard movement downstairs. It sounded like he was going to the dining room, which is right below my room. I then heard him start talking. No, there's nothing here. I'm just bored. Sounds like he's on the phone. Well, where are you guys at? I can meet you there. Oh no. My nose began to twitch. I quickly plugged it, trying to stop it. Listen, are you really gonna sneeze? Really? I don't know if any of y'all have tried, but it's entirely possible to, like, not sneeze, but sneeze super quietly that I'm sure you wouldn't hear it from downstairs. Dad was looking at me with panic. Okay then, I'm on my way. Really, dude? I'm trying to hold it back, but cover your mouth and nose. Dad, go grab a pillow and fucking muffle your bitch, son. Everyone in the house was silent. I don't know. Look, don't worry about it. I'm on my way to the park to meet you guys. I'll see you there. More footsteps can be heard heading to the living room. So I guess that was supposed to be a sneezing sound? Was my volume down? No, there's just no sound. I wonder if that's like coming in an update. But instead of going out the door, they were going up the stairs. Dad then pointed to my closet. Being quiet but quick, we made our way inside with the footsteps getting even closer. The footsteps stopped right outside the bedroom door. Dad and I held our breaths as the door slowly opened up. Yes? Wait a minute, there was a creaking door sound. There's a creaking door sound, but there's no other sounds in this game? Why? He was looking around the empty room with caution. He was unarmed, and he certainly showed no intentions of killing, but when it comes to the Red War, there's no such thing as too careful. Okay, he gone? Nope, he not gone. Okay. This is so weird. Did he really fall for it? Are we in the clear? Well, don't open the door. Dad and I looked at each other before he gave a small nod, and then opened the door. Dude. Yeah. Really? Are you really so stupid to fall for that trick? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I'm... How much longer is this game? I'm fed up with it. The Red was standing right in front of the closed bedroom door. He was glaring at us with a threatening look. The three of us just stared at each other, nobody sure what to do next. Alright, you've caught us. Just, please let us go. Pretend you didn't see anything. Please, you're better than them. Shut up. They don't have it in you to hurt us. You don't need to act like you do. I said shut up. Okay. And with that, he left the room. He then went down the stairs and out of the house. Well, music? Was my volume turned down this whole time? What? Where is my volume at? Oh my god, my volume! It was turned down this whole time. Oh no. Shit. Hang on. Okay. Well, I'm a fucking idiot. I turned my speakers down. Because when okay, I was just playing that Melanie game. And I thought I heard sound. So I turned my speaker volume all the way up because I use the sound to play through my speakers. In my opinion, it just makes it easier when configuring the sound for the recording. Turn the speaker knob all the way up, and I was like, nope, never mind, I didn't hear any sound. And I turned it back down, so the next time sound plays through my speakers, it doesn't blow out my eardrums. And I guess I turned it basically off, and that's why I could hear the door creak, but nothing else. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm not about to go back and re-record 56 minutes of gameplay for that. I'll just deal with it. Y'all can laugh at me. Sounds good? Sounds good. Alright, anyway, let's continue. That could have been worse. Yeah, actually, it could have been. Because currently, I'm using display capture. But when I was recording Melanie, I was using a different setup. And I was using game capture. And I had turned the sound all the way up. Just like I turned the outgoing sound, the game sound, all the way up. See, whew, I could have been recording this at max volume, is all I'm saying, and that wouldn't have been good. It actually sounds pretty all right in the recording. I went back and listened to it to make sure there was sound throughout the whole game, and it didn't just start halfway through the game because I'd be stupid. Anyway, yeah, could have been worse, Dad. Yeah, I suppose it could have. Or he could be going to go get them. Take off! Get out of there! We then spent about 30 seconds just laughing. I don't know if it was just the shock and panic wearing off or what, but we both really needed to get that out of our system. Finally, Dad looked at the bedroom door. Well, now that we can feel free to talk again. How's that friend of yours doing? The one you've been talking to? She seems to be doing fine. She's, Oh, she? Huh? Dad. Haha, I'm just teasing you, Casey. This is the last time he's ever gonna tease you, because little timid guy, yeah, he left to go get his pals. He left, and he's coming back. I promise you. Because that's the only logical storytelling option there is. I'm glad to hear she's okay, though. Speaking of which, why don't you text Mom and ask how she's doing? Good idea. Dudes, get the fuck out of there. 1:10 a.m. 4 hours and 50 minutes until the siren sounds. Oh, so this friend really is more than that, eh? Yeah. Are you nervous? A little, yeah. Though I'm not sure if it's because of the whole Red War thing going on. I suppose that could be part of it, yes. We had run out of conversation topics, and with Jenny occasionally checking in on me, it was only a matter of time before I told Dad the truth. Still, my boy on his first date. I'm sure your mother would be just as excited as I am. I don't know. I'm sure she'd want to run a full background check on Jenny before she makes her final opinion. Ha ha ha. Well, from what you've been telling me, this Jenny girl is top of the class, right? Basically. Then I'm sure your mom would love her. Plus, you'll have a fun story to tell on your date. Huh? You know, the whole red in our house thing? Oh, right. I guess I just didn't see that it was I didn't see that as tell her that worthy. At least on a first date. Perhaps you're right. Well, no matter what you do, I'm sure it'll go great. Just promise me one thing. What's that? That if the time comes, you'll use protection. Dad! Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding. No, he's not. Use protection, boy. Well, not completely, as you should use it, but... Never mind. Just don't do anything irresponsible, okay? They gave a small chuckle. Alright, I promise. Then leaned back on my bed and thought. It's crazy. The Red War is over halfway done. Time sure really is flying by, isn't it? That it is. Mom's safe, Jane's safe, we're safe. I think everything's gonna be... Dad and I both turned towards my door. Who could that possibly be? Come on, man, you're wasting your time. I'll believe it when I check this place for myself. What the hell? Yeah, I told you. I mean, he didn't go get them. But this guy knew. I'm telling you, there was nothing here. Then there's no need to piss your pants over a simple check on the house. I don't know, babe. I think he's telling the truth. Since when do you back down on the possibility of finding humans to kill? Since the chance of having our time wasted came into play. I'd rather be somewhere where we know people are. Exactly. The Red War will be ending soon. I wouldn't want you to waste a second of it. You're only wasting my time by keeping me here instead of checking the fucking house. The sooner we look, the sooner we can get the fuck out. He's so angry. Now sit your ass on the couch. Let's go, babe. Or what? Alright, how about this? If I find someone, I'll let you kill them. I'm serious. And if we don't find anyone here, I'll let you get all the kills for the rest of the night. She's all surprised. Her eyeliner looks stupid. You'd do that for me? You have my word. Then what the fuck are we waiting for? Let's search the place. That's my girl. I bolted for the closet, but Dad grabbed the gun and started to go under the bed. What are you doing? Just get in the closet. Trust me. Dad? We heard footsteps on the bottom floor. They were officially searching the place. Dad then pointed hard at the closet and mouthed, "Now!" I finally sighed before quietly and slowly making my way over there while Dad hid under the bed. I just want to say that that bed is way too close to the ground. In this image, no Dad is going to fit under the bed. Yeah. But whatever, you do you. The footsteps continued around the house. Find anything yet? Did you hear a gunshot? No. Then no, I didn't. Hey! I'm fucking with you. That didn't stop her from stomping her way over to him. Wait, what? What? What did he do? I couldn't figure it out. It was just a thump sound. You're fucking lucky. I still don't understand why these assholes were back. The timid one makes it sound like he didn't tell them we were here. What, did they just suspect something? Did they hear me sneeze over the phone? Did they wonder why it took so long to get over to their meeting spot? I really don't know. But honestly, that doesn't really seem to be my biggest worry now, does it? Downstairs is clear. Fuck. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. There's nobody here. Shut up! We still have a whole second story to check. They could easily be up there. Except that they're not. There's nobody here, goddammit. Hot damn, you're slowly turning into a real red after all. You know what? She's right. You're finally letting out all that rage you've been building up. In your own way, you're taking advantage of the Red War. I guess you're right. That said, how about you show us just where these humans are? What? You heard me. You're going to show us where they are. You're going to kill them. What? What? Yeah. You fucking promised. Dude, just fucking shoot him. Like, you don't like him. You don't like him. Why doesn't one of y'all just fucking shoot him? He's a fucking asshole. Also, is that nipple? Do I see his nipple right there? Why? Or is it just shadow? Okay, it could just be shadow. But still, why? Why is that there? You could have just not included that. But whatever, I guess. Sorry, but he needs to do this more than you. Besides, I'll still let you get all the other kills tonight. But I told you there's nobody here. And I want to believe you. But you've always been a terrible liar. When you get too defensive like you are now, it's clear you're hiding something. Now say it again. Go up those stairs, find those humans, and kill them. You know he won't. He's too big of a pussy for that. Stop calling me that. Stop acting like one. Both of you, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna kill this guy. He's a fucking asshole. Now get your ass going. My heart felt like it was about to burst out of my chest. On one hand, there's no way that the timid one would kill us. On the other hand, there's nothing stopping the other two from doing it. Finally, most likely against his will, the timid red made his way up the stairs. He paused in the hallway. Well, what are you waiting for? Quit fucking around. I heard what sounded like a shove. Go to where they were. Now. Told y'all you should have took off. Alright, listen up. I know you're in here. We all do. You're not getting out of here alive, so just make this easier on yourselves and come out right now. I say we just start shooting the room up. No, I want to see him shoot these shitheads while looking them in the eye. But if these humans don't cooperate right now, I can't promise that I won't hurt them beforehand. He's persistent, I'll give him that. But I really feel like this may be the end. It's not like the siren's about to go off in less than a minute and I need to stall time. We still got hours until that happens. Oh yeah? I saw him reach for the doorknob. I held my breath and expected the worst. Ah! Babe, are you okay? Ugh, what the fuck? Then I heard shuffling on the other side of the room. Stay the hell down, and you two don't move a damn inch. Dad, what the hell are you doing? I don't want to hurt any of you more than I have to, so this is your one chance to get out of my house. Or what? You're gonna kill us? You're invading my home with the intent to kill me, which makes this self-defense, so yes, I will. Not if I kill you first. Oh, if you fucking kill him, we're through. Fuck you, you prick. I deserve this. Nobody has to die in this house if you want to kill if you want to kill somewhere else, I won't stop you. But if you don't get out right now, I'll... Papa didn't die. Took every ounce of control I had not to scream. I just covered my mouth and stared through the cracks in horror, my heart beating faster and faster. My breathing became quick and shallow. My eyes were watering up. Are you fucking kidding me? That was supposed to be his kill, you dumb cunt. I then heard her spit towards him. Fuck you. She then started walking out of the room. Hey, where the fuck are you going? To spend the rest of the Red War doing what I should have been doing this entire time. You can't just leave me here. Don't worry, you've got your little buddy to keep you company while you bleed out. But didn't we see that guy in the beginning? The mean one? We saw the mean one in the beginning. But, I don't know. We weren't necessarily playing as Casey, I guess. Let me... Do you have any idea how much I've tried to help you? When everyone else would pick on you and call you a coward, I was the only one who stood up for you. I was the only one who saw your potential. When you didn't want to join us at that Reno? Join us at Reno last year? What does that mean? I was fine with it because I could tell you still needed help. But you begged me to take you here this year. I thought for sure this meant that you were ready. And what do you do in return? You humiliate me. Just go. Look, go. I don't fucking care anymore. You're not a real Red. You never will be. I'd rather die here than waste any more time with you. I'm sorry. He sounded like he was on the verge of breaking down in tears. I don't want to hear it. Just go. I heard the timid Red make his way out of the house. The only ones left in the house were me and the leader, though who knows how long he has. Dad, why did you do that? Why did you just give yourself up like that? Why didn't you just kill the girl when you had the chance? Why did you have to try and play the good guy against a group of bad guys? Why? I squeezed my eyelids shut and placed my face into my hands. This fucking war. If it weren't for this fucking war, everything would be okay right now. My father wouldn't be lying dead on my bedroom floor. Listen. I don't understand this game either, boy. I just don't. There's a lot of things wrong with the base reasoning for this story to even happen. My mother wouldn't have to be at Aunt Jane's worried sick about us. Mom, how am I supposed to tell her? What am I supposed to say when she comes home and sees the house shot up and her husband dead? I'm sorry I couldn't do something simple as keep my father alive. And Jenny, you never got to meet Jenny. She'll never get to meet him. How can I go on a date with Jenny knowing that the war caused us to confess our feelings in the same war that took my father? How can I look another Red in the eye knowing that one of their kind is the reason for my misery? How can I do anything knowing that other people are going through the same exact shit and nobody's doing anything to stop it? Dude, you weren't nice to the Red in the first place. Don't even pretend. How? How? I don't know. The most I can do right now is just hide here. At least until the Red outside my door bleeds out. Huh. I shouldn't be this happy at the thought of someone dying right outside my door, but he's not exactly the kind of creature I should care about, should I? See, instead of the sneeze, they should have made his phone ring, right? In my opinion. Whatever. 2 hours and 21 minutes until the siren sounds. So I guess that 3-hour mark just really didn't mean anything from the, prologue. Maybe it was from a different night, a different Red War? I don't know. It's weird. 2 hours and 21 minutes until the siren sounds. I didn't realize I had fallen asleep, but the sound of a vehicle pulling in certainly does get your attention. Was it Mom? Was the Red War over? A quick look at my phone confirmed otherwise. As I heard movement throughout the house, I couldn't help but wonder who it was and why they were here. What possible reason could they have for being here? Hasn't this house been through enough tonight? Oh, he come back to say hi? Then he opened the closet door. We looked each other in the eye for what felt like forever. What do you want? I asked in an ear whisper. None of this was supposed to happen. I tried my best to convince him the house was empty, but he's right, I'm a terrible liar. And a terrible Red. I then stood up, or at least tried to. It was then that I realized I'd been crouched down for hours. After finally being stable, I walked out of the closet. Look, I'll be honest, I don't care for the red. Like, at all. But if more of them were like you, well, our lives would be so much better. He then looked down at his friend's body. A decent-sized pool of blood was surrounding his legs. Dad really got him good. Dad. I then found myself looking at my father's body, lying down with his shotgun a small distance away. Taking a deep breath, I looked back at my savior. So, did you really come back just to apologize? Well, no. I wanted to check on him, just in case he was still. Looking at the body, I saw no sign of breathing. But to be certain, he bent down and placed a finger on the neck. He then stood back up. It's weird. I spent so much time thinking about how many humans we lose during the Red War that I never really thought about how many Red were lost. I knew that it happened, but I never really cared. But seeing this guy's face, I'm sorry for your loss. He looked like he had forgotten that I was there for a second. Once he remembered, though. Thank you, I think. Hey, do you need somewhere to stay for the rest of the war? Thanks, but I'll be fine. Are you sure? Yeah. I just gotta... I know you're here, pussy! Get your ass down here right now. Uh-oh. He stood frozen in fear. Now! He gave me one final look of worry before leaving the room. What does she want? How did you... Not only are you a terrible liar, you're really fucking predictable. When you went missing again, I knew exactly where to find you. So why do you care so much? Because you're a fucking loser who gives Red a bad name. I give Red a bad name? The Red War is why the Red have a bad name. The Red War is what allows us to be ourselves, dumbass. Oh, but when I'm myself, it's wrong? Yes! The Red are supposed to be destructive, murderous, threatening. Says who? Says common fucking sense. And the fact that you can't understand that is why you have to be removed from the gene pool. This is bad. I never thought I'd be this worried about whether or not a Red dies, but... He's not a normal Red. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Really, there's some things about this game that frustrate me, but there's some things that I'm like, yeah, okay. Hey, bitch! Silence. I then ran out of my room and down the stairs. They were both looking at me in confusion, but that didn't stop her from pointing her gun at me. I'm a human. I'm the one you want. He still has a chance of being a proper Red. When he found my father and I earlier, I could tell he still wanted to kill us. I mean, yeah, he didn't end up doing it, but he thought about it. That alone is proof that he's capable of being a Red. The fact that everyone in the room is still alive is a good sign, right? Okay, let's prove it. She then offered him her gun. You want to make it to 6? Then kill him. Prove that you're capable of being a Red. After all, that's what he would have wanted you to do. He paused for a few seconds before taking the gun. The two of us lock eyes. His eyes read, I'm sorry. I gave him a short, quick nod. And this probably isn't the smartest outcome on my end. Mom will be heartbroken enough to know her husband is dead, but having her son on top of that will only make things worse. Dude, she's pregnant. Think about your mom and her little fucking baby. You're a fucking idiot. Also, this timid guy, he's probably gonna shoot his friend. That woman. Just saying. All that toppled with the idea of raising a newborn alone. Jenny will be crushed when she finds out, but I think she'll move on relatively quickly. And I know Dad would want me to stay strong and survive, but he also would have wanted me to do the right thing. And if sacrificing myself gives this Red a chance at life, a chance to possibly help some other humans during future Red Wars, dude, if he kills you, that makes him like the other Red. There's no reason to believe that he's going to be helping other humans. He didn't help anybody. Sacrificing yourself does nothing. He didn't help you. He didn't help your dad. You know, he fucking sucks. He's not your savior. I don't know why you think he is. Well, I can't see anything more right than that. The world needs red like him. Come on, what are you waiting for? It looked like his hands were shaking a bit. Wow, even when your own life is on the line, you can't take a human's. As stupid as it was, the human was able to be braver than you. Ah, that was so hard. Why is that so hard to read? You truly are, don't say it. Or what? Or you'll regret it. Ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's just fucking beautiful. You expect me to believe that you'll fuck me up when you can't even lay a finger on a human. She then leaned in close to him. And why exactly should I believe that, After all, you're nothing but a big, fat pussy. It's so stupid. She looks more mature than she acts. In the blink of an eye, he turned away from me and towards her. He then threw the gun down and started punching the fallen red with complete fury. I am not a pussy! This situation is so stupidly ridiculous. He continued to scream as he punched her face repeatedly. Dude, she's fucking dead. Get away from her. I just stared in both shock and horror. I can't even begin to imagine how long he had been holding this anger back. But hey, given the choice between shooting me or her, I'm glad he went with the latter. He finally stopped and stared at her. It's as if the weight of what he had just did had sunk on him. He then turned to me. I think we both can agree she had that coming. This game. Hey, you know that better than I would. Ha ha ha. They're laughing over a dead body. These fucks. Jesus Christ. I should go. Are you sure? I mean, at least here you've got a chance. Hey, I'm a red. It's the Red War. Think I'll be okay. I guess I forgot. He then extends his hand. Good luck. I smiled and shook his hand. Thanks. You gonna be okay? Well, Red at this point in time had the advantage on Earth. So yeah, I'd say so. What about you? You certainly got a lot to recover from. Well, I've got people to help me, so I'll just do the best I can. Well, it's something. We then broke from the handshake and we walked out of the house. I looked at the open door with a smile. Huh. All things considered, that ended pretty well. Hey, wait up! He goes outside and like, hey, to catch up to him, gets the fuck shot out of him. Fuck. Why can't I talk? It ruins jokes when you can't talk. I went outside to catch up to him. I slowed down a bit when I noticed the corpse lying next to the door, but I quickly regained focus and made my way over to him. What is it? I'm curious if you live in the area. Well, no, I live at the Red Base in Antarctica. Ah. Well, I was just curious if maybe we could stay in touch somehow. You would do that? I mean, wouldn't your friends find it weird to want to be friends with a red? Hey, if it's a red like you, they wouldn't care. Well, alright then. Oh god! That scared me, I jumped. I jumped back and screamed before I could collect my thoughts and realize what just happened. Once I did, I looked towards where the noise was coming from, my doorway. Ooh, she not dead. She was injured, but she was alive, and very much capable of murder. She screamed as she pointed the gun at me and started firing. Thankfully, I was able to jump to the side quickly enough for me to start running away. Get back! Oh, she died? She then stumbled after me, but collapsed on the lawn. Her gun fell out of her hand. Without thinking, I sprinted back, grabbed the gun, and pointed at her head. That's for my dad, bitch. I then made my way back to Timid. The bullets were in his head and shoulder. I let out a deep sigh and closed my eyes. I'm sorry. I slowly walked back into my house. I sat on my couch and stared blankly ahead. I couldn't believe that just happened. Yet it did. Well, I guess this means I'm just gonna have to be extra careful the last 2 hours. This game. Wow. 5:56. 4 minutes until the siren sounds. It's almost over. This damn war is almost over. I feel like I haven't moved a muscle in hours. All I did was stare and let my mind wander. A lot has happened in the last 12 hours of my life. I asked a girl on a date. She said yes. My living room and kitchen were shot up like it was a firing range. My father died to presumably keep me alive. I lost a new potential friend. A friend who did nothing wrong. Come to think of it, most of the people who died in Springfield tonight did nothing wrong. The only crime they committed was being a human being. My phone lit up. Jenny. Yay, we're almost done. I just stared at the phone. She sounds like her night went pretty well. Yeah, we are. Everything okay? I took a deep breath. No, Jenny, it's not. My house is shut up. My dad is dead and I lost a friend. Oh my god, Casey, I'm so sorry. Are you gonna be okay? Physically, yes. Okay, listen, boy. You don't gotta be all emo with your friend. She can't comfort you. She's texting you. You know, she's probably lost some friends and family in the city too. But when the siren sounds, do you want to come over or something? So you have someone? Wow. We only recently revealed our feelings for each other and she's already showing this much care? If I could, that would be nice. Okay, I'll see if that's okay with my parents. Thank you, Jenny. No problem, winky face. Dude, you're giving him a winky face? You should have gave him like a heart. Like, I don't see hearts as like love, like only give hearts to the ones you love. No, give hearts to everyone that you care about. Like, I do it in stream chats all the time. Like, somebody says something nice to me, I'd be like, oh, thanks, heart. Because, like, yeah, that touched my feels. That made me feel good. I like you, you're nice. So I give them a heart. Don't give him a winky face, that's fucking weird. His dad just died. Whatever. Mini rant over. I placed my face in my hands and sighed in relief. At least there's one silver lining to this whole mess. Bang, 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 he dies. No, sorry. I turned towards my front door. Who in the world could that possibly be? Did Mom come home early? No. I jumped off the couch and faced the door. Standing in the doorway was... Who is it? A red that I didn't recognize. Well, of course, all the ones that you recognize are dead. But I did recognize the item in his hand. A gun. Are you Casey Cuntrad from Twitter? Wow. Who's asking? Johnny. Johnny the Red. Who? You know, the ugly little shit from Texas. You're kidding, right? Does this sound like I'm kidding? Wait a second, can we just... Everything seemed to freeze in time. The first thing I noticed after what felt like an eternity was my sore gut. The second thing was the fact that I was tumbled over onto the floor. The third thing was my heavier breathing. Johnny stood over me with his gun pointed at my face. Oh, this was so worth the trip. I stared at him with, well, I'm not sure how to feel about this. He really came all the way from all the way to Springfield, from Texas, just to kill me? Because I insulted him online? Goodbye. I knew it! What else could possibly have happened? Like, really? Johnny looked up and outside my door as if that would verify the sound he just heard was. He then looked back down at me with a smile. I think I like it better this way. He put the gun away and walked out of my field of view. I felt paralyzed. Like all I could do was stare at the ceiling and breathe heavily, trying to stay awake. It can't end like this. It can't. So then why does it feel like it will? Wow. Using every ounce of strength I had left, I sat up. I cried out in pain as I did, but the fact that I could move at all was a good sign, right? I saw my phone on the couch and grabbed for it. Sure enough, it was 6:01 a.m. The Red War was over. Which means that I should be able to call 911. Yeah, except so is every fucking of everybody else in the whole city. I dialed the number and put it on speaker and waited. And waited. And waited. And waited. In hindsight, I should have seen this coming. I'm sure so many people are calling in right now for their emergencies. I don't know how long it would take for them to get my call. If they do at all. Knowing that this will most likely not end well, I opened up Twitter and went to my DMs. Then I just want you to know that I really looked forward to our date. And I'm glad you were able to survive the Red War. I love you. Was it corny? Probably. Did I really mean that last part? I don't know. But if that's the last thing I say to her, then I could have went with worse. When I felt myself collapse on the floor again, my breathing became deeper. I was starting to slowly lose feeling in my legs. My eyelids were getting heavy. I don't know how much blood I've lost. Frankly, I don't really care to. All I could think about was how it all came to this. If I had just not tweeted that reply. If I had just not went after Tim after he had left. If I had just opened up the closet door before Dad could fire at the leader. Maybe things could have been different. Maybe nobody would have gotten hurt. But that's the biggest thing I've learned tonight. No matter who you are, whether you be human or red, the Red War will hurt you. One way or another. Whether it be physically or mentally, you're gonna get hurt. Nobody wins. Everyone loses. Just pain, suffering, loss. It's like Dad said. That's the world we live in now. Is it over? Writing and development, Cole Goodrich. Question mark? Casey, are you okay? Character sprites, charactercreator.org. Oh, interesting. Casey? Casey, please answer me. Background art? Yep. The background art is created by somebody. Casey, this isn't funny. Answer me, goddammit. And the character art is created in a generator. Gangster Choir Descends. Seems like I might get in trouble with copyright for this game. That's okay, probably. Casey. Freesound.org. Cole Goodrich. Thanks, Cole. I burped. I was looking forward to our date, too. It was nice to talk to you during the Red War. I really needed it. Made with Rempy. It's funny. I've talked to you more in the last 12 hours than I did our entire time in school. And yet, I'm glad I got to know you as well as I did in those hours. Special thanks, God. Revelry in the dark. You're a great man, Casey Conrad. I'll miss you. Oh, and I love you too. Aww. The end. Oh my God! My home! Marcus! Casey! Are you two alright? No. No! No! Mama came home. Is that supposed to be a lady crying? Because it sounds like Conrad. Conrad made this. Feels like Conrad crying. I'm sorry, Conrad. Don't be sad, Conrad. Well, that was that. Hang on. This needs to be turned down. Alright. Well, there are some issues with the underlying plot of this game. Or not underlying, the like base, like the foundation. There we go, that's what I've been trying to find. The foundation of this story doesn't really make sense. The storytelling's good. I really didn't like the end. I thought it was pretty lame, but it does have a theme to it, and the ending coincides with that theme. Is that war is bad, don't do war. War is bad, don't do war. It just hurts everybody, and we're all gonna die. Okay, I added in that last part, but still. Yeah, I don't know. I don't regret playing it. Are there better games out there? Yes. But I don't regret playing this one. I won't ever play it again, but whatever. It was alright. Thanks everybody for coming out and playing with me. I had some fun. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!